And here we go. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. It's always this weird moment where I'm waiting for YouTube to tell me that it's actually recording, and then I go back and watch it, and it was actually recording a couple of seconds beforehand, and I'm usually pulling a stupid face. Good morning, comic book fans! Welcome back to Ka-Pow Comics. This day, we're doing the new comic book day. It's the end of the month, so we've got quite a few comic books upcoming, people we've been waiting for, got a lot of back orders, but we've also got a lot of other stuff. This is going to be quite awkward to get all my stuff here because usually it's just me and like a big pile of things over here. So quite often you're probably going to have to put up with just staring at the things behind me because I'm going to have to move things around. It's not going to be the most easy one for me to do today, but there's a lot of cool stuff, including, I'm going to start with this because it's huge and I just want to move it out of the way. The Jumanji board game. Now, you can get a sense of scale here by looking at the size of my wee head compared to it. Some people are like, wow, that's a lot of money. £130. Yes, it is. But you get, morning. You do get a lot for your money. I'm going to flip over so you can see the back as well. It is actually full-size functioning game as well as just being a cool replica. We do sell the smaller ones like the big, which is like 25 quid, no, 15 quid or something like that. But this is absolutely massive. Just like little extra stuff you can see all over the place. Now, the reason I'm showing this one is when we put the orders in for this one, I did tell people, it's like, this is an expensive thing. We're not going to get these just to sit around on the shelf. £130 is more than most people have. Just go, oh yeah, I'll buy a Jumanji. So we had 3 people order them ahead of time. One has already paid for. Dude came in like every month in the intervening time and put money down. And it's taken so long for these to come in, what with the whole global pandemic, that he's actually paid the entire thing off. The second one, now that we know it's here, the customer's putting down a deposit today and she can pay the rest off over the next few months. The third one, this one, unfortunately, because it took so long, the person in question saw it somewhere else and bought it somewhere else. Don't hold that against them. Literally, because of a global pandemic, there's no way that we can be sure that stuff we ordered like tail end of last year is still going to arrive. I promise you we're doing our best, but we are so far beyond controlling this stuff that all we can do is keep saying, well, it's not being cancelled, and eventually it's either going to turn up or it's going to get cancelled, and we've no idea which one it's going to be. So, because we have this huge thing for spare, if you want one, get in contact. We'll happily take deposits and pay it off gradually, but it is £130. Well, £129.99 to be specific. But I actually think it's absolutely worth it. It's just, oh my god, that angle, you get even more cool. Look at the cool stuff you get in there. Yeah, there's just so much stuff in there that I think you'd be daft not to get it if you're a fan of Jumanji. Okay, that's the big thing out of the way. Now, lots of other little things, but still plenty of stuff. First off, a nice little deck of Riverdale playing cards. Get nice and close for that one. I think this has been ordered for somebody. I'm fairly sure I know who, but I'm going to have to double check my spreadsheet for that one. So if you do like them, you might have to let me know so I can get more in for you. A bit of Transformers now. Not a very exciting box because you don't really get to see what's in there. It's just a cool cardboard box thingy. But that's what's actually in there. These have been ordered for somebody. They're going to go with the pile of Transformers and other action figures you see behind here later on. This one hasn't been ordered for anyone. We've got 3 of this. Iron Man. What's his thing? That I am Iron Man in brackets. I mean, yeah, kind of tautological, but I'm not really going to complain. But the reason it's so cool is it's glow in the dark, and you're really going to struggle to see the detail on it. But it's got him like ready to snap his fingers. I think you even see some battle damage on there, and it does glow in the dark as well. Because of that, and it's a limited edition, special edition kind of thing, I think we're probably going to be asking for at least £17 for these, because we have to pay more to get these kind of things in. Like I say, we've got 3 of them. If you want one, just shout out, because we will have them spare, but be prepared to pay a little bit extra for them. Right, now I'm going to have to kind of leech over and grab some stuff, so bear with me. Next up, another Transformers. This one, again, will be going behind for the same guys before. Who's this one? Blue Streak. There we go. Nice little pile of stuff for him before too long. Because, although not Transformers, one of these I think is also for the same gentleman. Nice little bit. Oh, yeah, sorry. Fan Vote 2020. Silk. I believe that's Silk. And yeah, we got a couple of these in. One guy did ask for it, but I really like the look of it, so I've gone for an extra one. Don't know exactly, if this is some rare collectible kind of thing. I don't know what the fan vote actually means, but I just really like that action figure. So one of those down there for him, and that one can go out on sale. This next one also has been ordered for somebody. I'll need to check my spreadsheet, but I definitely ordered this for an individual. Dragon Ball Z Dragon Balls. So I'm going to put that back there, because that's not going to go anywhere else. Next, we get to what is going to be known as the Keanu Reeves portion of the video. Because we have a brand new Johnny Silverhand action figure. Frustratingly, I ordered these before the first lot turned up, and you get a weird little case mix. You get 5 Johnny Silverhand and then 3 of the player character. And the player character one completely sold out, and I've still got like 4 Johnny Silverhand. At the time, I thought, yeah, everyone's going to want Keanu Reeves. I better get some extras. Now I've still got these here. Now it is a different figure. It is a variant, and you do get extra cool stuff with it. So I think it is going to still sell for us, but I'm kind of surprised how many people wanted just the play character rather than Keanu Reeves. Because let's face it, who wouldn't want Keanu Reeves? Yep, another John Wick action figure. We've still got one of the old one up, but we do sell John Wick stuff a lot. I think that is mostly that. There is only 2 graphic novels ultra paperback kind of thing today. One of which isn't either of them. It's actually a light novel, Nier Automata, but Nier Automata sells really well. And the second one, I'm fairly sure this has been ordered for somebody. Again, I'd have to check my spreadsheet, but I'm thinking that Ironheart is for somebody because it's one of the cool little digest things. And I do like these. They're really good value for money. What we're talking about, like $11.99 for 12 issues. That is a hell of a good bit of value. So yeah, these kind of things go well. Right, now we're on to comic books, and this bit gets a little bit easier, but again, you have to bear with me when I have to switch boxes. First off, some back orders. Dragon Age Blue Wraith issue 1. This is taking a long time to arrive. If that was for you, it's here. This is from a mail order customer who's missing some Thor. Got 2 and 5, but they're both multiple printings. Last week's Daredevil, because we were a bit short. Last week's Blade Runner, because we were a little bit short. And then for somebody who's coming to pick this up in a week or so, a whole bunch of old Superman. He's basically trying to catch up his way through the entire Brian Michael Bendis run, which is not a bad thing to do. So they're all spoken for. You cannot have those. The rest of this, most of it is spoken for, but as always, shout out if you see something cool and new. We're more than happy to either give it you if we can or order extras if we can't. To start with, Action Comics. We're getting near the end of Bendis' run now. Regular cover and then the variant for me, which, I don't know, it's well done, but it looks a little bit cheesy. So maybe not the best of the variant covers I've gotten so far. But Adler, which has carried on being very, very cool. I do like the costume design there. For the Buffy fans, we have the next Angel and Spike. Autumnal, which I really thoroughly enjoyed. I was trying to get extra copies of issue 1. I've got a couple of them cover B if anyone wants it. But they've also done a second print because it was such a popular run. And it is all thoroughly shiny. Now, this one is going to be more because it's a shiny thing. The list price on the back is $10. So that's £9 if anyone wants it. I'll say we do have regular cover Bs just sitting around if people missed out on it, so just get in contact. But we also have issue 2, which I will be reading myself later because I really enjoyed it, and that is a very, very cool cover. Can't really see much detailing because it's a bit dark here, but that is awesome. Next up, Avengers / Savage. Well, actually, we don't have the regular in this week, and then Batgirl 50. With a variant. Now, this unfortunately one we couldn't cancel orders, so we do have a regular and a variant spare. So if you missed out and you want to get the last issue of this run of Batgirl, which also has in, I think, the first appearance of the new Batwoman, give me a shout because these probably going to go quickly. If nobody buys them soon, I'm probably going to stick them on eBay because I imagine the prices are going to go up for those. Next up, though, Batman 3 Jokers. Quite a few of those, with regular for most of you. And 1 copy of the variant there. I think we were actually due more than 1 copy of the variant, so I'll have to go back and check my spreadsheet for that one in case anyone's going to miss out. But if not, it could just be a case of, oh, well, never mind. Batman Superman 13, including a variant, and this variant actually looks quite cool. I like that one. Where does it get those wonderful toys? Colonel Weird Cosmogog, which I think it's just a Black Hammer one. This is for a guy who's down for all the Black Hammer. Not something I've been reading. Death Metal Rise of the New God. Now, frustratingly, I was expecting different cover art for this one. So I'm a little bit concerned that we've not got the correct art. I might have to look into this one. It might just be they're synthesizing by mistake. I was expecting a really nice bold red cover because I've seen online. It looks absolutely amazing. Not that I don't like that cover, but it's not what I was wanting. Okay, next up, follow-up to the amazing issue 1 of Department of Truth. We have issue 2. Plus some variants. One of the variants is going home with me because I really, really like that. Detective Comics, which I think is now officially done with the Joker War, so we're down to only getting our regulars back again. But we've got that. Ascender, which again I was going to D because it used to be Descender, and I can't be bothered changing my spreadsheet because I'm lazy. Variant for Detective Comics. Leap Mayho as well. literally talking about him yesterday and how much I really like his costume design for Batman. Very classic Batman look there, though, climbing up the wall the way he is. Star Wars now, a little bit of Dr. Aphra, which carries on being very, very well received. Not something I've read myself, but a lot of people tell me it's great. Doctor Doom, which again, like when the last issue came in, I forgot this is even an ongoing, but apparently it is, and it's still an ongoing. Fantastic Four Antithesis. We've only got 2 of these now. We're only getting this for the people who've ordered it. I think we might actually still have a copy of issue 2, but don't even know if we've got issue 1s left. Flash, I do actually like that cover. That is very, very cool. Now, there is a variant for it, which is like more in the line of the traditional Flash kind of thing, but I do like that one. Game of Thrones, that is just for you get Game of Thrones, just so you know it's there. This is an issue 1 from Vault called Giga. Now, we've had some people order this one, and we've got like the regular cover A, which is very, very cool. I do like that. I've got 2 copies of that, but we also have a cover B, and that is very cool. That's like proper vintage comic book cover, and I really like it. If this is as good as people are saying is, this one might come home with me, but we'll wait and see, obviously. Next up, Grit issue 1. Now, this is a first printing. I'm frankly amazed we've got this in. We received over the past couple of weeks a few of the second printings of this one, and I've been putting them on eBay, and we're making quite a bit of money off them because I figured nobody's like really expressed interest. I got them for the shelf, and nobody came in like really excited about issue 2 and asking for number 1. Don't know how. We've got 3 first printings. We still have an issue 2 and 3 available, so if this does appeal, shout out and I can get you an issue 1. Again, if these don't go the next week or so, I'm probably going to stick them on eBay because I imagine they'll go for quite a bit on there as well. Next up from Vault Heavy, I really enjoyed issue 1 of this one. It was absolutely stupid and brilliant, and I loved it, so I'm looking forward to reading issue 2. Hellboy and the BPRD, second part of the current one for those. Yes, Hellboy is still going. They're doing lots of like flashback time things at the moment. It's very, very cool. Immortal Hulk, we have this time we have the regular cover, which is very, very cool. But just for a bit of a laugh, because I quite like these, we have the Funko variant. We've got a few of the Funko variants. They do all right for us. If anyone missed out, actually, or speaking of Immortal Hulk, we have the Threshing Place. We've got 3 additional copies of this one. Another one I wasn't sure if they'd ever actually turn up because this was a while ago now. So if you did miss out on that one, give me a shout because I thoroughly enjoyed it. In fact, I'm going to show you some of the artwork inside because unfortunately it wasn't one I did a review of, but I really did like it. That is the artwork from inside this comic book. How amazingly beautiful is that? I'm not ignore this. That's just none of it. Let's do that. Yeah, that's very, very cool, and it's all like that throughout. It's absolutely brilliant. Next up, though, it Eats What Feeds It, another one of the Scout horror comic books, which has been really, really cool. I've been having a conversation recently about the difference between Scout and Vault, and yes, I think Vault generally put out more stuff that I'm more likely to go for, but Scout do some absolutely brilliant horror, and they also just kind of push stuff a little bit. And I think that means you're going to get some more misses than you will for people playing it safe and just putting out, like, you know, consistently great stuff. But occasionally, the things that they try, which nobody else would go for, end up being absolutely fantastic. Right, I was going to shift this box around so I can get the second box going on. Just bear with me. I promise I'll be back. Thankfully, these boxes aren't as heavy as they have been the past couple of weeks, but there's still quite a lot of stuff in here. So, where are we for the next half? This one is only for the people who ordered it. We're kind of far into it now, and I'd actually forgot that we'd ordered this one. It is Tales of the Last God one-shot. I have been enjoying these, but the problem with them is there's been such long gaps between, and there's so much going on over various different timelines that I'm actually waiting until it's finished to read it. In the intervening time since deciding this is the second of the one-shots they have released, so I'm going to have a whole bunch to catch up on with those. Legion of Superheroes. There's only a couple of people who get this anymore, but if you do, we've got it for you. Man Among You, nice little bit of pirate fun and games there. I did read issue 1 of that one, and it was quite fun. This one, I'm looking forward to giving it a read. We've only got one spare. The other one has been spoken for. But Legacy of Mandrake the Magician. It's not even like a company I'm not familiar with. Like, yeah, we've had some stuff from Red 5. Well, that's like a slightly smaller imprint, and I don't really know much about them, so I'm looking forward to giving that one a shot. Nailbiter returns. This is another one I've been talking about recently. Williamson basically does like really, really cool stuff, but every once in a while it just runs on a little bit too long, and you think, no, just cut it short, get on with it. And I think that's what he's doing with this. It's like a much smaller thing rather than full length ongoing, and I'm hoping that's going to make it better, because with horror, the last thing you want is to outstay your welcome. Once in Future, number 9, second printing. Basically, we were just a couple short on this one, but there wasn't enough left to send them out for us. Red Hood Outlaw, Exercise Anniversary, the Outlaw Era ends. which makes me think they're going to relaunch this one soon. Not entirely sure. It's not in the same way that Batgirl was, where everyone kind of knew there was a big end coming. But still, people do keep coming in and picking that up, and it's never been the bestseller for us, but the people who like it love it. Speaking of bestseller counts for us, new Hellblazer. We're getting properly into some politics here, which is always fun when Constantine gets involved. That's what was on my list, and I'm really looking forward to it. For the one dude who gets his sex criminals, sorry, I'm sure he just that is again very much approaching the end there, but issue 69. Because this is another one I honestly didn't think we'd get in. This is not an error on anyone else's part. I literally forgot to order it. So we had Sleeping Beauties issue 2 and 3. And now issue 1 has turned up. This is my own fault, but if you have been wanting to see what Stephen King and Owen King can do in comic book form, there it is. Next up, we have Spawn. Now, we've actually been sent cover C instead of cover A. They are going to send us replacements because it's just a cock-up on, I think, on Image's part. They've basically, they labelled their containers incorrectly, and everyone got these instead. What we also have, and these ones are spare. Got a few of them. Reach out if you want one. We have 311 cover B, and that should look familiar to people. Sorry, got a few spare. It is one that's been getting a lot of attention, and it's very, very unusual for me to order extra copies of Spawn. It's not like the bestseller we have at all. Literally 2 usually, and that's down from 4 only a year ago. People are dropping it, but that cover does look very, very cool indeed. So if you're wanting one, give me a shout. Sooner rather than later. I'm fairly sure that once those go, they're gone. Amazing Spider-Man, Last Remains carrying on now, but look at that cover. How psychedelic and fun is that? Spider-Man and Doc Strange hanging out. Could be fun. All the Spider stuff, just your Spider-Man Noir. I really should get on with this one. Unless, well, mind you, it's probably not actually going to be Nicolas Cage, which will be disappointing. Star Trek Year 5, which I think is currently their ongoing for Star Trek. Strange Academy. Unfortunately, we didn't get enough copies of issue 3 for me to read, so I'm missing one. But I really did enjoy 1 and 2, so I might see if I can grab that one in trade when it comes out. Stranger Things Science Camp issue 2. There's been a lot of Stranger Things recently, but I think a lot of them have been delayed and finally come out. Suicide Squad 10. That's just ordered for one person. This one, I've ordered one for me to read. It's not straight away on my list, but Sympathy for No Devils. And again, kind of like a classic looking cover there. And when Aftershock does good stuff, they do great stuff. So I'm going to keep an eye on that one. Tartarus, that one is spoken for. This next one, I'm really kind of annoyed because IDW have done something which I really don't like. And it always causes a problem for us, and because we put our comic books in comic book boxes, which are all designed for standard modern age formats. Black Label does the big ones, and it's really annoying. And now IDW decided to go that way for The Last Ronin. We have 2 of these. One of them's been spoken for. If you want the other one, please get in contact. Yes, they've done an absolute buttload of covers for this one, but I honestly don't think we could get any more once they sell out. It has proven to be a very, very popular thing online. Advanced reviews are coming in, and people are saying it's absolutely amazing. To be honest, I'm hoping we'll have at least one spare for when I get to review it, because it's been a long time since I've really got into the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. But this is the equivalent of like the Old Man Logan or Old Man Hawkeye or Old Man whatever that they're doing. And I'm like, yeah, actually, that could be fun. Sympathy has not Mystique at the moment. Yes. They are clearly riffing on a lot of that stuff, and that's why I think I'm going to enjoy it. Transformers, we have 84 Secrets and Lies and Galaxies. Both of these we only really get these if people order them. Unfortunately, unless it's a crossover thing with Transformers, you're kind of out of luck unless you let us know ahead of time. Another one I really enjoyed, issue 1. This cover actually makes me want to like it even more, and Kindness of Ravens issue 2. We did end up with a 1 per store variant, which we sold on eBay. And because it arrived damaged, the guy actually asked us for the money back and had to send it back to us. And I generally felt like, come on, man, it's a £6 comic book. If it's arrived damaged, just claim that through Royal Mail and leave a small independent comic book store alone, and let's keep some money. Because he sent it back, and I kind of enjoyed it. I'm probably going to buy it myself at cost, and that way I at least get something cool. And the damage on it is kind of minimal. It's basically the back cover is slightly indented because it's curved a little bit. I'm still enjoying reading it, so I might just take that. Vampirella Red Sonja. Wonder Woman. I think this is a bit of an odd one. I'd have to check. 765 variant. I don't know why we've ordered 3 of a variant. I think it might be a mispick or something like that, but it is a kind of cool looking cover. It's simple to the point, but it is very well done. This next little chunk is going to be a weird one, because what we have here is, for the person who ordered it, we have Wind issue 5, which they get, yeah. We only ever order like that for the one person who gets it. We had a few issue ones and didn't really sell. They also do send us every single time a one personal variant, which we put on eBay and generally makes us about £5-6. So it's like, yeah, cool. And then, and I swear, I have no idea how we got these. That's issue 4 and issue 5, Peach Minoko 125 variants, which basically, people who don't know, means you have to order 25 of the regular cover to get one of these. We haven't done that. We've ordered like one of each. So we've got these. I'm going to like generally have to go online and check if these are worth anything, because I can't imagine people are going to be in a store saying, oh, yes, I've really been waiting for it. I really look forward to this. Can't wait to get my hands on them. So I'm thinking and hoping that people actually online might be kind of keen on some Peach Minoko. And yes, it is a gorgeous Wonder Woman cover. But I honestly don't remember ordering it. Like, I have no recollection of doing that. All right, let's put the Wind back where they belong. And we're going to finish now on X10 of Swords Status, which I think is, let me check these out, 7, 8, yeah, 8 copies, which is 1 each for all the people who are down for X of Swords, 10 of Swords. So if you aren't down on the list this one, you're going to miss out on it, unfortunately. Right, that's your lot. There's really nothing else to say now other than, as usual, if you do see stuff you like, get in contact. Even more so, if you see stuff you like and I'm telling you can't have it, remember to get in contact as soon as you possibly can. Follow the publishers you like. Find writers and artists who are on Instagram and Twitter and what have you, and keep an eye on what they're saying. And when they tell you something cool's coming out, reach out to us and we can generally get them in time. Most publishers and creators know when their final order cutoff is, and they know their diamond order codes, and they'll put those in their posts. So you can just send us like the August or whatever code, and we can add it straight away for you. And it means you're not going to miss out on stuff. It's hard to like really stress how important this is, but like 95% of the comic books we have in these boxes never make it onto the shelf. They never make it onto the racking at any point whatsoever. They're ordered for people and they get them and they come and buy them and that's it. Which unfortunately means if you do see something cool here that you want, cannot guarantee that it'll still be there like on Thursday when you come in. And we often get asked when people come and say, oh, have you got like Batman 3 Jokers issue 2? And it's like, no, we've sold out. Oh, are you getting any more? It's like, well, only if you particularly want one. Because to be honest, once we sell out of stuff, that's what we want to do. With this much stock coming in every single week, if we just kept old stuff coming in constantly, we'd lose so much money. So if you see something you want, let us know. If you miss out, get in contact, because once it's gone from us, chances are that'll be it unless you specifically ask us for it. Okay, that's me done for now. I've got to get all this stuff sorted out, priced and ready to go. If you are one of our mail order customers, keep an eye out. I'm sending invoices out today. If you're not, and you're just here because you subscribe to us, then keep an eye out. Later on, I'm going to do reviews. Quite a few things I can pick from here. Probably going to be Giga, might be Last Ronin. In fact, yeah, it might be Last Ronin. That's one I'm more excited about because it's something cool. But other than that, I'm done. So I'll speak to you all later. Bye.